So, first of all, welcome everyone to the sixth community call of Polynomial. So, today we are more excited than like the usual community calls because there's something that we have been working on since a long time now, and the whole team has put in a lot of effort. And today we're gonna share it with the community. So, first of all, I'm gonna just call Gotham without wasting any time to talk about the like when V2 is launching and like what all is there for us. So without wasting any time, like Gautam, do you wanna like jump into like what when is V2 launching?
Yeah, we teased last week that we'll be launching V2 this week. So essentially, in short, like we're launching V2 in 48 hours, and we'll exactly tell you what time it is, couple of hours before deposits via Twitter and Discord. So be active and you can start using V2. Yeah, we're starting with two walls, and yeah, V2 is going to be really exciting, and let's see how everybody reacts. It's
So how
just
so what all
couple of hours.
walls are we gonna see when we launch V2?
Yeah, so we are starting with the vaults that we already had covered call and put selling, right? So we improved the mechanism from the ground up for covered call and put selling, and we will be launching both of them in 48 hours. So we'll be starting with ETH because Lyra currently has only ETH market. So we'll be having an ETH covered call and then, sorry, a ETH covered call and an ETH put selling vault. Similar to last time, and we are going to cap it with 1 million, and over the next few days we are going to increase the capacity, and we are going to slowly roll out more vaults as we go on, and we'll start liquidity mining and all those things. We'll let you guys know more details in this call itself.
So I see that
Yeah, so the
I see that Lyra's liquidity has also been increasing. So like you just mentioned that we're gonna cap the vaults at 1 million, but like as their liquidity keeps on increasing, is Polynomial also gonna like give more and more option to the users to invest here?
Yeah, just we just wanted to like in the initial week we just want to like start small, and then we'll just increase the capacity. Even though we have audited the code and everything, we just want to like stay on the safe side for a very small duration, like a week or so, to sell like the first round, and then afterwards like it will be all we'll just increase the capacity. And I hope like last time we had like very small capacity of 3 million. This time we will surely have like much more TVL than the last time.
Awesome. And is there gonna be any cap on how much one user can deposit or something?
Yeah, we are going to keep like 1 million for both the walls for the SC, for the covered call, like 1 million worth of ETH and 1 million worth of USD for both the walls. And then we'll increase the capacity.
Got
Last time, like we increased only by like 500K, but this time the capacity increasing will be much bigger.
okay. So anyone who
And
has
Lyra's
invested,
liquidity also improved a lot, right? Like
yeah,
since the last time. So there is
yeah,
a, we
that was
can
the
do
main,
like much bigger walls.
yes, exactly. They're also doing like liquidity mining, I think. So that's probably one of the main reasons like of the increase in the liquidity over there. Okay.
Yeah, KSET asked in community thread like, are you guys gating the deposit or is it first come first serve?
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you, thank
It is
you.
first come first serve, like always.
Okay.
Pretty good.
So
Excited
okay, so
about this
for
call.
basically for the users, whoever has not yet taken out money of V1 vaults, please do that as soon as possible. There are withdrawal rounds going on, so you will be able to we'll be able to process the withdrawals, and as like within 48 hours, you will be able to put that money in the V2 vaults, and your
I
money will
hope
be
so.
put to
Like we have
use
done like
as soon as
crazy
possible.
amount of changes this
And to
time,
talk about that, and to
and
talk about
Yeah.
all the
I have gone
sorry,
through like
yeah, you
each
wanna go?
feedback, and let's see this time.
No, no, no. Nothing.
Yeah,
And to talk about all
it's
the
gonna be
improvements that we have
maybe
done
kind of
from
a new
V1 to
experience.
V2, because it's a big leap. I am gonna like ask Mubaris to explain to everyone like what is actually changing in the internal workings of the
Yeah.
vaults and like how are they better than what we had earlier.
Yeah, hi
Yeah,
everyone.
exactly.
Thanks for joining. So, for first of all, like we had like a round system previously. It was a bit confusing for the users to process deposits and withdrawals. So we are removing that, and now
It
the
was a
deposits and
weekly round system, right?
yeah, it was like almost like a weekly round system. But at the end, it became like a because we stopped it and like became more than a week. But anyway, we are removing that now. It's more like a instant deposits and withdrawals, almost, not exactly. So all your deposits and withdrawals will be processed within 1 to 4 hours. So, and important thing is here that you only have to do one transaction when you deposit and request withdraw, like, and there is a bot happening in the backend which will process your deposits and withdrawals. Yeah, so it's almost instant, and user don't have to come back again to claim their uh, assets. So that's important.
Last time I remember how
And
many Discord tickets were there just to ask like my withdrawal has not been processed because of the two-step thing, and the only thing that
yeah, and like
press the button.
it was very confusing for for someone who is didn't know how the inner working of
Exactly.
the vault. Yeah, so yeah, so that's good. And apart from that, like we also were limited by the design of the vault in a way that like we were only able to sell one strike,
Yeah.
which is being changed to multiple strikes and multiple expiries. So it's like we can sell I mean, it's capped to in a risk sense that we won't be able to sell, let's say 25 delta. But apart from that, like anything between below that, risk wise, we can just sell like multiple strikes and expiry. So it's like a diverse experience, I guess. So
Mhm.
that's that. And also, like Lyra introduced partial collateralization, so we'll be able to use that and collateralized options, like under collateralized options. So that's also good. And apart from that, so to allow this in almost instant withdrawals and deposits, we are introducing like a token price system. So all the vaults are tokenized, and you will have ERC20 tokens when your deposits are processed. So that's good. And so that'll be, the token will have its own price against a deposit token. So when you have an SC call selling option vault, you will have an option which can be claimed against a seed. So it can be pooled against a seed and stuff like that. So normal collateral tokenized vaults. So that's also there. And what am I missing? So we'll also have, like Lyra introduced, USD collateralized call selling. So we will also have vault like that, not in the first week, later on. That's
Mhm.
there. And also the, like, I want to say, like, the work did by the Lyra team is really good. So we're able to improve a lot of things, including the
Yeah.
selling multiple strikes and like collateralization, stuff like that. So huge improvement with Avalon. So yeah, shout out to them. That's good. I think
I
that's
think
it
Moaz
from
got out over
the.
there. Okay. Yeah, definitely Moaz. Like a huge shout out to the Lyra team for like they've been quite helpful for us. Like whenever we needed things, even on the test net, like they were always like responsive and they just even on test net, like they would spin off things
Yeah,
like very quickly just for us also sometimes.
yeah. Also, like
That being
we had
said,
like
like
a,
coming back to the vaults, so earlier we used to have like more vaults, but right now we're only launching two vaults. But that doesn't mean that we're not launching, we don't have more plans. And just to talk about like what other vaults are going to launch in the coming weeks, like I'm going to just invite Nikhil. And Nikhil, like, can you just tell us like what are the plans for the next few weeks?
Yeah, can you hear me, Dara?
Yes.
Yeah. Hey everyone. Thank you for joining the call. So as Gautam already mentioned, so we are launching call selling and put selling vaults in the next 48 hours. So after that, we'll be launching like vaults week by week. So
Can you guys hear
SUSD.
something?
Sorry,
Oh, we can hear you, Nikhil.
can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead. Go
Okay.
ahead.
So SUSD collateralized call selling vault is coming next week, and after that follows Gamma, which is like the week after, and after that we have basis trading vault. So it's basically third week from now. So yeah, we have like back-to-back vaults launching in the next 3 weeks. So yeah, exciting times ahead.
That's great. It's going to be in August of vaults. Nice.
Yep.
So, okay. And all the vaults, like you can only deposit in them if you withdraw from V1. I mean, you can deposit without withdrawing too, but like, why don't put your funds in V1 also like to use? So please withdraw from V1. Okay.
I think
Now,
I think
yeah.
people don't want to withdraw from V1, so
I mean, it's the thing there. Like, they should. Everyone should. We urge everyone to. Okay.
yeah. So guys, if you want to withdraw in V2, please if you want to deposit in V2, please withdraw from V1. You can keep it in V1, but there is no point. So yeah,
Okay. Oh, thanks, Nikhil.
there, go ahead.
Yeah. So there's one more thing which everyone has been like talking about like last few days. That is how various platforms like Lyra, Aave have started their own optimism like token distribution. So like Salman, can you just tell us about like what are like Polynomial's plans or updates on the token distribution? Because I know like you're the guy to talk about it since you were the one like who was heavily involved in the Polynomial's proposal for the same.
Hi, folks. Thanks for joining today. There's a couple of updates from the Optimism token distribution standpoint. One of the most important things for us, as far as a protocol is concerned, is that like Lyra's liquidity stays inside, and we also incentivize that so that we are also able to build on top of it and work on top of it as well. As in seeing to this, we've already transferred the building block 72k OP that was assigned for them. The liquidity mining that we have a huge portion of our proposal for has not started yet, and when we intend to start that when all the vaults are up and running. So as Nikhil mentioned before, the third week from now, all the vaults will be up and running on full cylinders, and that's when we intend to start liquidity mining. There is a retroactive airdrop as well. That's about 180k OP, and in the forthcoming weeks, we'll have more information as to the whole criteria for which people would be eligible for that particular airdrop. Stay tuned. And we'll be quickly starting out and sending retroactive grant rewards as well as post new grants. You should definitely stand by for the same. And Akhil will come here right after me and explain what would be what would make people eligible for that particular grant as well. And as far as Friends of Polynomial is concerned, we have like 6 derivative protocols that we've assigned and allocated OP rewards for. That would be sent out very soon with the V2 launch as well. All of this we'll be posting as it happens on Twitter as always and Discord.
Perfect. So just to be clear, they're going to be 72k for Lyra's LP rewards, 450k for like Polynomial's liquidity mining, 180k OP like for the retroactive airdrop, which we're going to mostly go to the V1 users, then 128k as a retroactive grant. And finally, like 69.
128k is not all retroactive. It's just grants.
Okay.
Some part of it would be retroactive. Some would be forward-looking.
Okay, understood. Yeah, that's very important actually. Yes, and the rest of it is for the Friends of Polynomial.
Exactly.
Perfect. Okay. Now just okay. So the grants. So and who all are eligible for the retroactive grants, or like what kind of tasks are eligible for the retroactive grants even in the future? To talk about that, like I'm gonna just invite Akhil. Akhil, can you just explain like who all are eligible for the retroactive grants and like what people can do basically? How can they contribute like so that they are eligible for the grants in the future? Because OP is bumping right now, so everyone wants OP.
Okay, hey guys, thanks for joining sixth community call of Polynomial Protocol. And yeah, like as Salman said, we have around 128k OP tokens for the retroactive grants. So we will be distributing the people who helped us for the integration part. For example, some of the people from the community made Dune Analytics and separate integrations. And also, I have to mention ETHBoy for creating a bot for the deposit and withdrawal. And so we will make sure these people will get the grants. And yeah, as we know, like since we have some tokens, and we will make sure the people who are providing the real value to the community will get something from the grants. And yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's really good. So, okay, so guys, this was all what we had planned for the community call. But like we're happy to take any more questions that you guys have. Please feel free to post them in the general. There's a thread going on in the general channel. Post anything over there, and we'll just take it up in the call. The first question, Gautam, or anyone who can take it, is like, are we planning to go to other public chains? with Polynomial?
So, a large part of what we're building is on optimism, but as everybody knows, there is a lot of liquidity everywhere. So, what we will be doing instead of going on to every chain is we'll be allowing deposits from any chain without bridging or doing anything. So, there will be instant deposits from any chain, and
That's
we'll be getting getting that live a little bit into this month. Most hopefully, like end of this month, we'll be having that. So you can be on Arbitrum and deposit USDC, and it will be deposited in our vault. So everything will work under the hood, and all will be taken care of.
Okay. Okay, that also reminds me to like touch base on like one new thing that we are gonna launch along with the B2 vaults, which is swap. So if you wanna swap like some of the cents to some of the other cents, you can do that without moving away from Polynomial. You can even convert your USDC into cents because we take deposits in cents. So you can do that right at Polynomial like from now. So you don't have to go to other platforms to do.
Yeah, this was one of the major UX issues that the community
Yes.
faced. Like a lot of people were like, "How do I get SUSD? How do I
Yes.
get SBTC?" Like when we launched, and then a lot of back and forth was happening in the Discord. So we wanted to make the user experience really, really great, and that has been our core focus for Polynomial V2 version. And hence, doing things like this is something that we really want to do. And like in the V2, like we have like done some of the few like in the V1, like we were the first person to do first on-chain option vault, right? But on V2, we innovated in a lot of strides. Mubaris, do you want to touch base on that?
Yeah. So, can you hear me now?
I was talking to Mobiles like
Yeah,
over text, and
Can you hear me?
I think his internet connection.
yeah, we can hear you,
Yeah,
man.
Mubarak, we
Okay,
can
okay,
hear.
okay. I think like I thought was not able to hear me. Okay, anyway, so
Actually,
what I'm saying is that like basic. I think Gautam just said like he can hear me. Can Selman or like someone else confirm again?
Mubarak, sir, we can
Yeah,
hear
yeah, I
you.
can hear you. Just go ahead.
Okay. Thank you. So we have like instead of in the V1 design wise, like we were only able to sell one strike because of the design, and that is being changed, and like we can sell multiple strikes, which also in a way that like it caps risk in order that like, we won't be selling options with delta of 80 or something, which will be capped at like 25 or something. So minimizing risk, we'll be able to sell multiple strikes along with like from different expiries. So that's a new improvement, and like that was
I
a lot
mean,
of
it
problems.
also like
Lot of
solved a
problems
lot of
like
problems we had. Yeah, lot of
yeah,
problems
last
we
time
had in
like
V1, right?
go ahead.
No. Let everyone know about the problems also.
Yeah, so whenever like ETH moves and all stuff, like uh, when we select a strike and like ETH start pumping, and we had a lot of problems. We were not able to change any strike. So this is a different change, in a way that like we'll be able to sell different strikes as the price moves, so we can cap risk. So that is there, and that was a main issue with V1 design. And we also had like whenever we had to process withdrawals and stuff. Even after B1 entered, we had to keep on doing this stuff, creating new strikes and stuff. So that was also a lot of things helped with Lyra team. So okay, so that is one design, and like it's really good. And like there is a bot also to decide strikes and stuff. So it's a dynamic board. It's like almost like a on-chain hedge fund which shorts theta. So there's that. Yeah.
Yeah, someone was asking about what are the team's thoughts on ERC 4626. I think
Yeah,
it's the yarns.
yeah, so that is something like doesn't ERC for 626, which is not something very goes very well with options in a way that like anything that involves instant deposits and withdrawals, it doesn't exactly go well with options. So it doesn't exactly mix. It opens up to a lot of issues in terms of vulnerabilities, especially since all the options are completely on chain. There's no and you can manipulate volatility and take advantage of a lot of things. So yeah, so that's not something goes very well with options. That's exactly why Lyra's liquidity pool also has a delay in terms of processing deposits. So yeah, And like
Yeah, so in short,
we thought about it, but like it's not something. Uh, Considering all the risk, it's not worth it.
yeah, but it's like almost instant deposits, right? It will take only 2-3 hours for your vault portions to be deposited in V2. So we are coming up with like an almost new token standard for deposits in for derivative products. So that's also something cool. Yeah, another cool thing that we are doing for the first time is SUSD collateralized covered call vaults. So in the past, like when you had SUSD, you could only put in put selling vaults. So they were not very ideal for bear market. But while on the other hand, covered calls are ideal for bear market. So with SUSD collateralized covered calls, we are making an SUSD vault, which is good for bear market. But like it doesn't perform that well in bullish market. So that is also like one of the new things that we are doing. Sorry. We are one of the other things that we're doing is that earlier it was covered call walls. Now we are rebranding it to call selling because of partial collateralization, and that is also one of the new things that we're doing. We are one of the first option wall to ever do partially collateralized walls. So there is a lot of new things coming up in V2,
And V2 is coming soon, within 48 hours.
and V2 is coming in 48 hours, and it's been great like building with this community. So you guys been supporting us for a very long time, and yeah, let's hope everything goes well.
Yes, and guys, we'll keep
If
you.
there is any more questions, let us know on Discord, or like we can drop it off.
And guys, we'll keep you posted on Discord, on Twitter, everywhere. Like the moment the launch happens, we'll notify everyone before that, so that you can just deposit without before the vaults fill up. And anyone wants to say anything? Like any of the team members? Okay. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining the call.
One second. So
Oh, sorry.
Goody is asking a question. So he's saying like, if I deposit $100, then you guys only use $60 to only sell options. Is that how under collateralized options work? No, it's not exactly. So when we short options in covered call, it's like fully collateralized. To sell one ETH call, you need one ETH as collateral. But in the V2 call selling, like instead of one seed collateral, so since like you're shorting for like $12 or $50 worth of options, you are putting up like $2,000 worth of collateral in a seed. So instead of that, we'll be collateralizing with, let's say if it's 90%, it will be 0.9 ETH to sell one seed. So that is still covering, let's say, $50 worth of options with 1,600, something like that. It's still safe. And similarly for put options, if you're shorting $1,600 strike, you'll be putting up like $1,400 worth of SUSD to sell that option. So
You
yeah,
will be able to
that's how it
basically
is.
sell more options.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's touch upon like what is the expected collateral ratio that we will keep.
So initially, like for the first week, we'll be keeping 100%. Then like for the next week onwards, we can just keep on with like 90%. And then if everything works, we can decide the new parameters later on. But let's keep it to 90% for now.
Okay, that sounds good. Any more questions, guys? Please keep posting. Like we are gonna be super active on Discord. So at least for the next, like anyway, some of us are always active on Discord, but specifically for this week, we're gonna be extra active so that we can answer all the questions that you have. And once again, please withdraw your deposits from V1 and deposit them in V2 once we go live. And thank you so much, everyone, for joining the community call. We crossed 500, by the way, everyone. So that's really nice. Thank you so much, everyone.
I think if we stay a bit more, it will be 600.
I am sure. I am sure. Let's target double for the next community call.
Yeah, all right, guys. Thank you. And those who used V1 will be getting retroactive airdrops.
Oh, yes.
Keep that in mind, and we'll update you guys about that thing very soon. Who all are eligible, all those things will make a website, and you can just claim it. We'll just do it a bit after like we initially launch our first two goals, so that like everything just happens in a very systematic manner. And also, like those who joined this call, we'll be giving Galaxy Oath. So we'll post a link in the announcement channel. You can just go there, connect your Discord, and then you can claim your oath. And we didn't announce it before, or else like everybody will be talking about the vote. But yeah, do claim your votes and have a nice day.
Thank you,
Yeah,
guys.
thanks for joining, guys.
Bye.
Have a good day. Bye.
Thanks for joining, guys.